Hey, AZ, little Amalora. Hey, AZ, little Amalora.
Uh-oh. Hey, there's Chuck.
Mr.
There's
Chuck.
Dave.
Hey, how you doing? How are the beautiful people?
The beautiful people. You're
The
funny.
beautiful people.
he's, got, he's got you pinned, Chuck.
Ugh. We go to
People with
info.
hair. The people with hair.
Uh-oh. Left my other audio on. There we
Oh,
go.
it was you.
I
Okay.
think it's fixed now. Yeah, all of a sudden I heard my YouTube feed. Oh, there goes a fuzzle.
Uh-oh.
Dave, how you doing, man?
I actually am doing pretty good.
He spent
Nice.
the
I,
afternoon at the doctor's.
I
Oh,
spent all day at the doctor.
what fun.
Yeah, it's normal. It's not unusual for me to do that. So, well, one doctor's every month and one doctor's every 3 months. So it's not
God,
a bad thing. It's
gets expensive.
They checked him out.
yeah, it can be expensive. It doesn't cost me actually anything out of my pocket, but I'm concerned about who is paying for it.
Oh,
Tim Jackson is in the chat, and so is Ed Hassick.
you know what?
Hey
I am
guys,
not.
Tim and Ed.
There we go. Timmy. Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy.
So,
Hey, Laura.
are you just kind of kicked back for this week, or are you still working?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Mostly kicking back. I do have to check. I have to check the inbox for work in a little bit. There's one question I need to answer from earlier. I just didn't feel like answering it, but I gotta take care of that. Well, it's this one dude who always asks the weirdest questions. This is no exception. He decided not to take the holidays off for asking really weird questions.
Wow.
So I need to find an answer.
There's always one in the crowd, isn't there?
Mm, there's a handful of these dudes that are they're the ones like you see their name in the inbox, like, oh, it's job security, Chuck. It's job security. It's job security. Job security.
Like,
Don't question it. Just answer it.
And here comes
Chuck.
Mr. Joe.
Giuseppe.
hey Joe.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Good. Good. Just gonna.
that's a red shirt.
It's pretty red.
Yes,
It is.
cut with pride. That's when I was a GM at Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay.
What how did you make out today? You had a mission you had to do, didn't you?
I had a game, basketball game
Yeah.
to shoot 11:30 this morning. Yeah, they Mandeville that was supposed to be the varsity, and what they did was they had all of a sudden one of the teams canceled. It's a big tournament, so Mandeville got a bye, and their JV played, and JV got smacked.
Ah,
Oh. Hey Joe.
Yes,
I just saw a Cheddar News report that 1,200 Pizza Hut drivers were going to be laid off.
What?
and California, because of the wages were
Too
going
high?
up in California for all the employees.
Is that
So who's
right? Is
gonna
that where it was? It
that's
didn't
probably
say.
why.
who's gonna deliver the pizza then?
I don't know.
I know their driver fees to be um not huge, just a couple bucks, I think. Then you still have to tip the driver because none of that went to the
Yeah,
driver.
I do. I
So
tip the
We never had a
driver.
fee.
um
Yeah,
even
when
at
I was in the pizza business, I didn't have any delivery either.
we even had Pizza Hut in a really long time because I think I mentioned it in the chat before. There are three really respectable, small time mom and pop pizzerias near us. We kind of spread it around. We spread the love around. We go to all three.
There you go.
Because
There
they're
you
just
go.
really good. And Pizza Hut was always fun. I love their stuffed crust pizza. That was, if there was one addiction I had to that place, it was that freaking stuffed crust. Ugh. Evilness. So good.
I didn't like
But,
making them.
I'm sure you didn't. It's really good. That was kind of it, though. I mean, we used to go there occasionally when I was working in Auburn. We'd go to the one near there for lunch. So many times that the server knew us by name and knew exactly what we were going to get and stuff. That was like, as far as she tells us when the chicken wing pizza was up and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah,
It's an art form because once you learn how to do it, it's just it's muscle memory. That's all it is. Because what you got to pull it back with your thumbs, put the thing in and flip it over and seal it. Go to the next piece. And I'll be there on a Friday morning because I open Friday mornings all the time just to get the prep done. I had one driver until 2:00. So it was me and a driver. And I'd be there at like 7 in the morning. That's when I opened. That's when I got there. We opened at 10. So between 7 and 10, I would have all the prep done for the day. By the time they came in, I might have 60 pizzas already prepped and ready to go.
Yeah,
I'll be right-
AZ said everywhere in his area, they all have fees for delivery.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, we have fees here. I think it's $4.99, about $5.
Yeah.
And plus tip, I always tip them too a little bit.
Well, my favorite around here because of the price has been Little Caesar. And we have one Little Caesar, and it's up the road. And I've been wanting pizza for weeks, and I just don't go that way. So the other day I was coming back that way. I said, I'm going to get pizza. It closed. They're not there anymore.
Yeah. A lot of pizza places have closed up.
Just have to start making my own at home.
Yeah.
Not like I don't know how to make them,
I get about one a month.
I did.
Hey,
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey,
hey,
Paul.
okay, cool. Hey, Dave, how's it going, buddy?
Going
Can't keep
good.
it
How
on
are
very
you?
long. Can't wear headphones with it.
Oh
Secret's
man,
out.
that
There we
is cool.
I like that video. It was pretty cool.
I need one of those. We all do. It should be mandatory. If you're gonna be on, you gotta.
Wear my hat.
Yeah.
I need better.
I might
need
be
my
able to
headphones to work
3D
with it.
print one.
I can't wear my headphones with it. It sucks.
Mm.
I think we get echo if I turn on the speakers.
Mm.
Here, tell me if this
I'm going to
works.
3D print me an aluminum foil helmet.
Nice. See if it works. Probably not.
You should be able to maybe split that helmet up the sides just by the horns and then have some kind of a stocking cap below it where you can just pull it down.
There you go.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It was pretty funny though when Lori and I walked onto a beach and rocked on was it Rastafari Beach? I can't pronounce it now again. But anyway, we walk on the beach, we're in full costume because we had to dress up in the parking lot of the horseback riding place. And we're
Oh, right.
walking down to the beach, and I've got my backpack with the drones and the cameras and shit. We're in full costume. And people are looking at us like, what the hell?
When I saw it, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, no, y'all didn't.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
In public too. In fact, it was funny. Like that's a public beach and it's a very popular one, but we just happened to hit it. We hit it where everybody was out of the frame. And I'm like, okay, we got to do this pretty quick, Lori. Out of the frame. Let's get the shots.
Yep.
And it took probably, I don't know, 20 minutes probably to get the shots. All done with Mavic 3. Mavic 3 hovering, like locked on us. So when we moved, the drone would kind of pivot a little bit, gave it that real organic, like a handheld camera guy holding it.
Yeah.
And then we had our mics on, so we had audio, and we had Action 3 rolling, filming at the same time, so that we could piece it all together and get the audio all synced up later. And the horn, that was really me, blowing the horn. That's a legit horn, not fake. It was fake, and I cut the fake part off and sanded it all down and everything. It made it legit. so I get that sound. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway, good times. That's been stuck hidden from all you guys for a long time. I was dying to, like, Lori and I were dying to release that stuff. Super.
Yeah, I had a chance in the 90s. It was 1989. It was, I was thinking, it was 1987, 89. Be stationed there. Marine Corps gave me order to Iceland, Marine Barracks.
You didn't
And
go?
I had orders to also come home to New Orleans, 8th Marine Corps District. Either ones I wanted. And I took New Orleans.
Well, I get why. But now you need to go back, dude.
I'm telling you, I never went. I wish I would have.
Still can. You're still on the side of the dirt. You can go. Place is incredible. I want to go back so bad. I mean, as I edit all this stuff, it makes me just want to go back. There's so much stuff that we just didn't do that we still want to do. And we have to go back. Just have to go back. Oh. Have to. What's AZ Drone Dude saying about Domino's? Everywhere has fees.
Domino's Pizza.
Yeah. Everybody has fees for sure. And the local pizzerias, man, they've gotten expensive because their materials have become so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the labor is expensive now. But I don't really hold that against anybody. It deserves a fair wage is a fair wage. And like,
That's right.
I mean, and not to work that hard and not be able to afford to even pay your rent is just not cool. So, I mean, our society and our government and our economy has brought that upon us. So, like, I guess I don't care, right? I mean, like, somebody, like, I pay $35 for a pizza, so be it. It's like, I didn't have to bake the pizza. Somebody else did it for me. So at least they can go home and have some semblance of a normal life, even though they work their ass off.
I started working a Friday night at Pizza Hut. That was tough.
I bet. Busy nights, right? Friday night's always pizza night.
Friday night.
And game night.
And I was there for 7 in the morning. That was a 12-hour day for me usually.
What about the local pizzerias all say that, like, the day before Thanksgiving's a busy day. And
Black Friday.
Christmas too. Yeah, Black Friday.
Black Friday was crazy. Dominic. Super Bowl.
Oh, I imagine Super Bowl is a pretty intense day.
I did 4.
It snowed here today. A little bit.
It only rained here, Dave. It's only raining here, man.
It doesn't snow very often in Branson. Way down southwest corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you guys spread so weird on my screen? Is it the way I have this stuff set up? There we go. Fix zoom here a little bit. Look kind of weird. It did. Huh. Yeah.
Hey, Dominic.
Good evening.
How's it going, Don?
Oh, it's a shit ass day here, I tell you.
Yeah. Why so?
65 degrees and it's raining.
Oh,
It should be
Raining
in the
here
90s.
too, but I don't think it's 65. I'd say it's more like 45. So it's just like cold
gotta-
rain.
it's 37 right now at 4:06.
So it's supposed to be double that.
Oh, you're a time zone over, Dave. That's right.
No,
5:06
Hi,
here.
Mark, Joel, Dave.
That's-
Yeah, I'm-
then we have
Laura.
Mark, who I think if he's over on the other side of the pond, then it's 10:06.
Edward Hessick,
with
how you doing?
Laura.
Mr.
Laura.
Skyfly.
Laura's
Correct, Chuck.
still
Correct.
Mark
on in the
White.
chat. Yeah,
6 minutes past 10 p.m. in the UK.
right on. I have seen some really pretty pictures from London from this past week with the holidays. Man, they do it right. It is beautiful there. Makes me so sad that I am not there right now. It's pretty. If I was Laura and Dave, I'd be stomping the streets of London right now, taking it all in because it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but when you actually live in a spot as distinct from going to a spot,
I don't know.
there are,
I mean, like,
there are people that say, oh, you've got some great things down here in Melbourne.
let's take it for
And
granted
to me,
or
I
what?
see them every day and I get blasé towards them.
Well, we're going to Niagara Falls. I mean, that's like a walk in the park for us, but we still have fun. We're still gonna do it.
I'm not saying you don't have fun. It's just
But I mean, it's like
if we get blasé at certain things.
yeah, I get that. I mean, but I think
oh, it's beautiful.
I still like going to New York. I don't live there. I live outside of New York, but I still like to go.
I like going to Long Island. I don't like going to Manhattan.
Long Island.
Yeah,
Hello, Justin.
So,
you should go out to Ronkonkoma.
Hey, Justin.
Eyes are dry.
Hey,
up.
Justin.
When it keeps happening. Get on here, my eyes dry up.
Justin, when you order pizza down there, where do you order from?
Can I put this on over my can I put it over my headphones?
usually Hungry Howie's because it's a little cheaper than like Pizza Hut and stuff.
Almost.
Close enough.
I should have worn this more in Iceland than I did. It was hilarious.
Oh, okay.
It's good stuff. And it's collapsible too, which is like genius.
Everybody up in the chat. David, Laura, Joel, Edward. Tim.
Laura put it in the chat. She's not talking to you, Justin.
I've
Did you
been
piss her
super
off?
busy. I've been super busy today. I'm having to get Aubrey ready to leave here the day after tomorrow.
Where's Aubrey headed?
She's going up to Connecticut for a week and a half
Oh,
Jonathan.
with Sarah's mom.
Jonathan.
now is Sarah taking her up there, or how's she getting there?
No, Sarah's mom's
Jonathan?
going.
Oh, the mom's coming to get her.
No, Sarah's mom.
Is taking her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but how is she getting from there up north?
Driving. They're driving the car up there.
Okay, so Sarah's mom now lives close to you, right?
Yeah, and then they're driving. up
And
there.
they're driving. Okay, I got it.
We're not going, and then the other two kids are going to winter camp a few days after that.
Oh, so it's fun time for you and Sarah.
Well, we're gonna go do some things while they're gone. On a couple little mini road trips, I guess.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
something out of the abnormal.
Yeah, so I've been trying to get all her stuff together and get the house picked up before they leave and all that.
So she's going to be gone for a week and a half, you said?
Yeah. I'm hoping the freaking trash comes soon, man. Our trash cans are overflowing and we still haven't come to pick them up. And I know it's the holidays, but
Well, how does she feel about going away?
Oh, she's fine.
She's pretty attached to you.
She'll be all right.
Well, I'm happy for her.
What happened?
Exactly what happened.
I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out where I have to put narrative into one of the videos. So I was like, kind of just like intently staring at my screen for a minute and a half, trying to figure out where to place stuff. I gotta recruit Lori.
Yeah, well,
I need the voice of Lori later, which will be tough because she's pretty busy all the time.
Joe, how's the printing going?
It's doing all right. I got that. I showed you the thing this morning. It
Yeah.
came up. Still trying to figure out where the hell that X-Acto knife went. It was on my desk. And it didn't go.
You mean-
I usually put it right back in the case.
You mean those little pencil style X-Acto knives
Yeah.
from like the 70s?
Yeah, I got one because I use it to trim up the excess, if it's got any kind of fuzz on it. If you do like a
Yeah,
What
they're
you call
great.
it?
They're
Right.
great
Flex
little,
remover.
great little tool.
yeah, and I
I
had it sitting right here.
oh, it rolled
And I had
off
it
or some
sideways.
shit. Yeah.
Well, I heard it hit. I heard something hit last night, and then I realized that might have been it. And the only thing by it was the trash can. So I've been through the trash can 5 times,
Oh no.
and I'm all
Oh,
around
no.
the trash can.
Yeah.
What?
No,
I've been
I just that's one of my biggest fears, dude, is like when something falls off the desk and the trash can's right there. It's like, oh
Mm.
no.
So I'm going.
Okay.
I've been on my knees. I've been on the ground. I've been looking under stuff. I've moved everything, and it's not there.
Was the blade cover on it when it fell?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, good. So at least you won't find it that way.
Well, the only thing I'm worried about is one of the dogs may have grabbed it.
Oh,
Well, that
yeah.
wouldn't be good.
I have checked under the beds. It's like I'll find it when I move.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be good if the dog got it, especially if they started chewing on it, broke the cover off, and then that'd be ouchie.
Good evening, Jonathan Jackson.
They might only chew once, one chew.
Well,
I guess
Oh, God, Joe, that's
so. Guess what
ouch.
they officially added to the Samsung wallet? You
What?
can now use digital ID, and it's legal in Arizona now.
Yeah.
They're the first state to go digital on the ID. You'll be able
Right.
to store it in your wallet on your phone.
That's on what? On Samsung? Because we got
Yeah.
a LA wallet here. And
Nice.
everything from concealed carry to fishing license to COVID test to driver's license is on ours.
No, it's just your wallet, your digital wallet on your phone. But Arizona's
Yeah,
the
so-
first state to allow your ID, your license to be digital. So you can have
Second
it on your
state, like I
phone.
said, I got it on mine, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Oh, because they said on the app when they released it last night, they said Arizona was the only one that had the ID thing for
It
license.
might be their, what you call it.
Now TSA accepts it anywhere. You can go digital on with TSA now too, with your license.
Yeah. There's the Louisiana one.
Yeah, I got this one's got concealed carry, my vehicles. If I have Medicaid, it's Medicaid, any kind of health plans, Louisiana Fire Life and Fisheries, and my driver's license.
How do you find out? Like, how would I find out for Missouri?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I was just going by what Samsung sent me a thing last night on my phone and said
Yeah,
you can
mine's
now
got the
add
picture.
your ID to your
My-
digital wallet.
Mine's got my license. It's got a barcode on it and everything, so you can just let them scan it.
Mm.
So I'd like to. I've got my Medicaid, some other medical cards that Joe mentioned I put on there.
Mm.
Oh, something I didn't see it. It had COVID test on it too, but I don't see it.
I got COVID test too. I've got all that done.
Let's see.
Ours are on a different app.
There goes Paul.
Final full moon of the year.
Yes,
Trending
Really?
top. Yep.
Really now?
yes, and we're away. Couple of days to go,
Yeah.
and hopefully it's better next year.
How's the weather been over there, Chuck?
Just rainy. Like wet,
It's been rainy here too.
wet,
Mm.
kind of cold, not cold enough to snow though. Really weird weather. We kind of got spit on with snow Christmas Eve, but then it didn't stay or anything because it's so warm. It's weird weather. Why? Looks pretty squishy where you are, Paul. You can see in the
it's not-
camera.
It's been nasty like this for the last 3 days, and it's supposed to stay like this all the way till Saturday, if not New Year's Day.
Windy and rainy, right?
Yep.
Well,
It's 60 degrees right now, and this is the high temperature until Monday. It's going downhill over the weekend. It's supposed to be in the 30s.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
The
pack
high is
Mini
supposed to
3.
be like right at 40.
I'll
Yeah.
bring Mini 3 Pro with me up to Canada, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to fly her or not. We'll see. But I'll have it with me just in case, because if I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't have it. If I have it
Mm.
and I don't use it, that's one thing. But to not and need it would suck.
Now, are you driving up to Canada or are you flying?
Oh, we're driving. It's only a few hours. It's like it's easy. Especially when the weather's so mild. I mean, there's no, we've driven in crap weather, and this is just gonna be to have it just be squishy is no big deal. It's supposed to dry up though a little bit here. I don't know, like at least it's supposed to. Today was supposed to be the worst of it. And we'll have some fun on. Maybe have to find Beauchart, see if he's kicking around somewhere. To reach out to Jimmy and see what he's doing. Him or Gary. Gary's kicking around. I don't know. We don't have tons of time, but we could bump into those.
Oh,
guys.
Mark White says they're expecting 40 to 70 mile an hour winds tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good high wind test for Mini 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get her
why
out there,
not?
dude.
Put it out there.
Get the drone out there and see how she does.
Just send it and see
Oh,
if
he'll send it all right.
comes
Okay.
back.
Whatever way the wind's going is where it's
It'll-
getting
it'll-
sent to.
Yeah, it'll go that way and then over back over your head.
Okay, so I just
Oh,
checked
God.
Samsung's digital wallet. The only participating state at the moment is Arizona. So
Okay.
it doesn't, they said they will update as more states. You can still do it, but it's, I guess, only legal in Arizona. As far as the app goes, I don't know.
So one down, 49 to go.
Yeah. Well, we've got it on
It's
our
set up.
app,
Look at the
but
settings on this
they
thing.
actually want the physical copy at the moment.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that,
Yeah.
it's allowing you to do it, but it's saying it's
Yeah.
only valid in Arizona.
Exactly. Yeah.
In other words, like the individual states have to approve it.
Right, and they need to go ahead and do that. Shit, you won't even have to carry a wallet anymore if you can put your ID on there.
Yeah, right.
You can have everything
Yeah,
just
but
right there on your
that could be
phone.
problematic. That could be problematic in the way it goes, because if you lose your phone, you need some sort of backup.
No, but I'm saying you'll still have your wallet, but
yeah.
I'm saying like you won't have to carry it to go to the store, or you won't have to carry it to, just go on a hour-long drive to go somewhere. You won't have to like carry it for the most part. Like, yeah, if you were going on vacation, I would still take it as a backup, but like just doing everyday stuff, then you don't have to worry about losing your wallet. At least if you lose your phone, it's all protected, as long as you got a password. Because not only do you have to get into my phone, but then you have to do a secondary password to get into that.
Hmm.
Sorry, setting things up.
Like I said, hopefully they, where is my license? Because it's not in my freaking wallet.
You have to worry about losing your phone, you lost your license.
There we go.
What the fuck?
I don't know about Apple Wallet. I can only talk about what's happening in Australia, so that'd be totally different to what the UK would be doing.
Never mind,
I was watching Dominic, I was watching a program today, actually just a couple hours ago, but there's a guy on a train ride all the way across Australia. It was like
Mhm.
4 days, 3 nights going across. It was quite the interesting places there. They stop at, eh? There was some place called Broken something where there's a mine or
Broken
something.
Hill,
Yeah,
Brokeback
Broken
Mountain.
Hill.
Yeah,
So they're going. He was going east to west, not north south.
yeah,
I
you
take
going west, yeah,
Probably going from Sydney to Perth.
yeah, he was.
It's
I think it was Perth to Sydney,
uh-oh.
going that,
yeah. Either way around, yeah.
but it wasn't all that cheap. It was what 2,300 American or
Yeah.
Aussie dollars.
That'd be
Yeah.
about right. But you
Yeah.
can go the other way, where you can go from Melbourne to Darwin,
Yeah,
and that's the other way. That's north south.
yeah. I
And
think
there's also,
he had another one, and it was the one that run north and south.
yeah, because you can go north south, east and west. You can go from Melbourne to Perth, Sydney to Perth, Brisbane to Perth. You can go from Melbourne to Darwin,
Yeah,
and that's longer.
yeah, yeah. It
One
was
of the long ones
days.
around.
4 days and 3 nights go across.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some lovely spots because you go through Broken Hill, then you go through parts of South Australia, you
Yeah.
go through Coober Pedy, Woomera, and then you go past the Nullarbor Plain.
Yeah. Yeah, but you go through a town, there's just hardly anybody in the town, like, 1,000 people maybe,
They're mining towns.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
in the middle of Australia, there is no way you could live. It is just that some of them, especially Coober Pedy in that area, Roxbury Downs,
Yeah,
you have to live underground.
yeah. But it was what? One town only had 4 people in it.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
They had to stop for water and fuel.
Yep. Usually places like that are just water and fuel stops.
Yeah.
Because there are people that want to go across Australia.
They really need to.
Frank,
What if I can
Francois. Hello, Frank.
YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to add my ID. Nope, not a participating state, so it wouldn't let you even add it.
Nope. Yeah.
I wanted to see if it would let me do it or not,
Hmm.
and it isn't. So that sucks.
Okay. You guys need to watch this. This is that Mark is saying they got all those high winds and that over there. And this was an airplane that came into Heathrow Airport today.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
it-
watching those live clips. Crazy.
Yeah,
They come in
Big
like
Jet TV.
dog
Yeah,
walking
That
in.
way.
With this,
Yeah, you're watching it. Yeah, I was watching Big Jet TV as well.
Yeah, so was I. It's pretty
Jerry.
epic.
Yeah.
watch this
Jerry.
thing land.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these guys
Yeah.
do this shit.
Yeah.
If you watch it, watch this thing so close to the ground. I just go, oh my God.
That's nothing compared to one of the storms they had a couple of years ago.
Oh,
That's nothing.
I know, isn't that? Check it out. Look at that.
Oh, get in there. Oh,
Looks like a
But you've
clip from the
also-
movie Airplane.
yeah.
yeah.
Looking that way, that way.
Yep.
but
Yep. He's doing his
the
damnedest.
the other thing watching that is actually listening to Jerry do the commentary,
Oh yeah,
and he gets really excited.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about that one, there was a storm about 18 months ago, and he was live streaming it, and he had 1 million viewers.
Yeah.
He went from 50,000 YouTube subscribers to 230 in 1 hour because everybody was watching it.
Yeah, that's
And
very
even
cool and
yeah,
well
and
deserved. I mean,
even
that's just good
uh,
stuff. How does he get the
every
feed?
TV station wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. Good for him. That's
Yeah.
That's
badass.
nothing, Laura. It's not like that all the time. Believe me.
That was Heathrow, Laura.
Oh, Laura's thinking like, oh, that could be me.
Mm.
Well, truth be
No, that
told,
was Dixie flying. Yeah.
it could be you. I mean, but the pilots are the best in the business. I mean, Lori and
Yeah.
I have had some interesting landings, but you're gonna have interesting moments in the air sometimes too if
Yeah.
you do it enough.
You
I
are
mean,
going to get the clear air turbulence.
I
as well.
remember, oh dude, I remember we were coming home from Las Vegas on the red eye, and like I was sound asleep in coach. And what woke me up was we ended up flying through a thunderstorm. And I wake up and the plane's going like this, right? And then all of a sudden it dropped like whoa. I was like, and when a plane drops and you feel it drop, you know it
Yeah.
ain't just a few feet. It's a lot
Yeah.
of drop,
30
altitude.
Sometimes they can drop up to 30 feet.
Yeah, if not more.
in the-
And
Hey, Frank
people
the
are
Tank.
saying the Lord's Prayer and stuff, but
yeah.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?
How else do you get from point A to point B?
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, right? So
That's unusual.
Unless you want to take
it's unusual. I've actually seen planes touch down and then take off again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do go.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ever seen that? Ever seen touch and go?
Yeah,
Um,
togas. There was a
yeah.
takeoff go around.
I saw one.
There was a few of those, especially when you're watching Big Jet TV.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, because
They
he's
had
getting on the good
storm
weather
there.
days. I mean, I say it sarcastically, the good weather days.
Yeah, they do the toga because
Mhm.
sometimes
Doesn't
there's-
feel right, so they just come back. They'll go up and go back around and hit it again.
Sometimes there's just a wind. There's just a wind gust at that last second.
There's a shear or something, and like, okay, screw
Yeah,
this.
it's
We'll
either
give it
wind
another
shear or-
whirl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what the when I was in St. Thomas at the airport, and there was a hurricane coming in, so it was really windy and stuff. And we watched our plane. You could tell it was American. Comes in, American Airlines jet comes in, and it like touched down and went back up. I was like, "What the hell was that?" And then the
Yeah.
person working the gate, who also was TSA and everything all in one, he's like, "Yeah, that happens quite a bit here. Actually, it probably just didn't feel right, and they wanted to go circle back around and do it again." So no
That
big deal.
don't feel right, Bill.
they,
Yeah,
they get to a point, and they can be 100 meters off the ground, and then you hear them go full throttle.
Yeah, we did. He's
Yeah.
freaking hammered down.
Yeah, when you hear the full throttle go out,
Yeah, right back up
Wow.
again, back around. And it said, yeah, it'll only be a few minutes. They'll circle back, come back around. And they brought it
Yeah.
in. And then,
Yeah.
oh, the flight attendant was so eager to get us on that plane because that was literally the last flight off the island before the hurricane. And they wanted
Yeah.
out, and we wanted out.
Yeah.
It's like never seen a flight attendant so eager to get people see. Like, okay, everybody get to their seats, get this over with. We want to get out of here, right? We all want to get out of here. Let's go.
and sometimes the wind shear can get you, and they have to do a toga because they have to go around because the wind has changed exactly at that moment.
Yeah.
So they
Get
have
it.
to-
Yeah, Cyril
then they-
Edwards
and
or
then they-
Cyril Thomas Airport or Cyril Douglas. Is that what it is? I forget now. Cyril E something. Crap, what is it? St. Thomas, USVI.
Yeah, I don't know about Apple Wallet, Mark. Like I said, it was just an
I can't
alert.
remember. It's been 12
It was
years.
just an alert I got on my phone last night.
Cyril E.
Oh, and
King. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Cyril E.
Yeah,
King.
and
Sorry, I got excited.
The other rule is, if it's high winds and you do a toga, take off, go around. If you miss 3 times, you have to go to the neighboring airport.
They divert. Yep.
Really? Give it 3 strikes and you're out?
3 strikes and you're out. Yep.
I say boo to that. This is just a
I know that.
Especially when the next closest airport is like 300 miles away.
wow. What are you doing like at the Caribbean? Or you go some what? They send you to another country? Because I mean,
I don't know.
territories. and stuff.
As I said, I don't know about. I don't know about
Oh, nice,
every
Jonathan.
airport, but I know the airport. I know London Heathrow does it.
I
3
spent
strikes and you're out, and they send you to the neighbouring airport.
yeah,
Neighbouring
Jonathan, I
airport.
spent Lori and I spent like over 8 weeks on that island over the course of a bunch of years.
Diane
I
said,
kind of got to know that place pretty well. We knew where to go, where not to go, how to go to where we wanted to go. It was like our home away from home. It's pretty cool. Knew a lot of people there that kept running the same people. When you go on vacation, the same place year after year after year, you get to know people and they get to know you. And like we go on these charters and they treat us like superstars. I was filming with a digital camcorder then. I hate myself. That shit all should have been on YouTube, man.
Mm.
You still got it, don't you?
No. No.
But most of that'd be in 576p, wouldn't it?
No, this is Dominic. I'm an early adopter, dude.
So you went.
I had
you
a
went,
1080. I had a
4K.
1080.
Oh,
I had a
1080,
1080
that's good.
camcorder with surround sound on top of it, and I had a waterproof case for it, and the footage was really cool. But that was on the hard drive that went up, toastified
Oh.
itself without. Right,
Oh.
I bought another hard drive to back it up because I was concerned, and it
Didn't get
crashed.
to it fast enough. Yeah.
It got me. Yeah,
Mm.
that's the way it goes. So that's why there's a NAS in this house now.
Mm.
That very reason. But yeah, St. Thomas, cool place.
Yeah, I've been there.
I think a lot of us have been. If you haven't,
Yeah.
I thought the coolest thing about St. Thomas was its neighbor, St. John. I mean, that was just literally 40 minutes away by boat, and it's almost all national park. So I guess as far as being a drone pilot's concerned, which I didn't have one back then when I went, but I guess you couldn't fly very much there. But man, if you could, ooh boy, pretty stuff. Be fun to FPV around the beach when nobody's around and go around the hammocks and stuff. It'd be cool. There's a lot of good places to fly.
Jonathan was asking you how you like the hill that takes you to the countryside of the island, and it is steep enough for you.
I thought the one on St. John was steeper. The one heading down in the town from St. John, we took that by mistake. That was I was thinking you're going like straight down. Oh, I thought we were gonna die. Yeah, there's some steep stuff. I thought it was pretty easy to adapt to driving on the other side of the road though, because you were still steering on the left side. You were just driving on the left and steering on the left. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. I'm sure they're very strict with drone flying there because of where it is. If I know that if I had a drone back when Lori and I went, I would have been flying the drone. So like, I mean, they'd have to come and arrest me. But I guess we'd have to use a diversion tactic, Jonathan, because they're really strict about being covered up when you're not on the beach and stuff. So I would have had to send Lori out on like in her bikini somewhere to like distract the officials so I could fly the drone and get the shots. She'd have to risk getting arrested so I could get the shots. Because they're really strict about that in the Caribbean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you cannot be wandering around in public not covered up.
So they don't have nude beaches.
Jesus, they get pissed off. You're wearing a bathing suit like out in public.
Well, you go to St. Martin and cross over to that north part.
Yeah.
There's a nude beach there. But that's the French part of the island, isn't it?
Of course, the French. Yeah, probably a little looser.
Yeah.
But we were in St. Martin's and took a bus tour, went all the way up around. But but there's one part there's a new beach there. Yeah.
I love the BVI. The BVI is cool. Like, went to the baths, Virgin Gorda and all that stuff.
For what?
It's beautiful. beautiful. It's volcanic rock that was literally pushed out of the ground. It's, formations of rock that were pushed out and hardened. It's so cool. That's where Tyra Banks did her swimsuit edition.
Mm.
She's,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's a place called the Cathedral. Lori and I were in the Cathedral, and it's lava rock formations, and it's beautiful. The sun comes through one side, peeks through. Great FPV spot. You can never do it now, but wow, what a great FPV spot. Anyway, a lot of pretty stuff around there.
Tyra Banks caught my attention.
Jonathan, do you
Maybe
swim,
try.
by the way? There was a rumor that the locals hated swimming. Are you one of them? Curious.
So Chuck, not only that I can't find the Exacto knife, I had a little scraper. It was there too. I can't find that. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man. It's like the
Hey,
underpants gnomes. They come
Hey,
and
you,
take your
you,
shit away.
Joe, you're graduating to becoming a true senior citizen.
That's aggravating.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Jonathan. So I thought it was rubbish, but they were talking about how the locals wouldn't take the ferry over from St. Thomas to St. John and back because of that. They were afraid. Honestly, though, I mean, like, I thought the people, like, the time we spent on St. Thomas, everybody was very nice to us. We had a good time. Everywhere we went, people were very pleasant. I think we saw other people get yelled at, not us. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Big sneeze. Yeah, swim with sharks.
Swim with
some
the
nurse-
shark.
Saw some nurse sharks and stuff. Kind of cool. We used to go in August. The water was like bath water. It was like 85 degrees.
Sharks love warm waters.
Was the water really clear? In other words, you could see around
Dude,
underneath.
yeah, you could see. Yeah. Yep. It's like postcard colored water, turquoise. Really amazing.
Because we have blue water here in the Great Lakes, but it's not that
Do
clear.
not
You
have,
can, you
yeah.
can see about maybe 8 or 10 feet. That's
Well,
about it.
Even like the Hawaiian Islands. The Hawaiian Islands have the clear water too, but it's more of but because it's deeper, it has more of a deep blue color to it.
Yeah.
The shallows of the Caribbean are what give it that nice turquoise color where it's just so epic, man. I mean, like the color, you can't photograph it or anything. You can hardly capture it. It's so amazing. Oh, to have had a drone back when I visited the Caribbean so many times. I mean, that would have been cool.
I wish I had a drone in Hawaii when I lived there.
I remember the first time I went to Hawaii with a drone. I had my Mavic Pro, and a week before we left the house, I was flying for practice in my backyard, and it broke connection, and it crashed into the neighbor's maple tree.
Oh,
It did some weird ass return to home thing, but it didn't know where home was, and it effed up. And it's probably all my fault. I probably didn't calibrate the compass before I flew, and a half dozen other things, and basically didn't know what the hell I was doing. And yeah, it went right between these two neighbors' houses and went head first into a baby maple tree. Well, I mean, 5-6-year-old maple, small, and it to the ground in one piece. So I was scared to death when I got to Maui. I was afraid to fly the thing until like the second or last day of the end. I'm like, okay, I got to fly this thing, man. I've got it here. Brought it all the way. Why am I not flying it? Stop being scared. Just fly it. And then it was too late. So.
Oh, Laura's dog sitting, huh?
yep. She's dog sitting at her mother's house.
Yep.
I need a different
And
type of tour guide.
She's got two of the kids there too. In fact, the one daughter was looking for you, Justin, today.
Yeah.
Well, you need somebody that, like Jonathan's saying, you need somebody that's going to treat you like a local and take you around, not as a tourist.
Yeah, we did have that. We sort of had that advantage because the people we were renting the house from had friends on the island, and we kind of got
Yeah.
we had been there enough times that they got to know us, and they were treating us more like locals and tourists. It was cool.
Yeah,
So
you can see some really cool shit sometimes.
well, it's cool shit, and then you find out like the places to go to eat that aren't like tourist traps. They're just like
Oh yeah.
cool places that are really good. Um, Same thing with Hawaii. After going to Hawaii so many times, and my parents have been going for years. They used to go every March for like a month and a half, so they had all kinds of local friends, and we had all kinds of tips and tricks of where to go, and found some really good places before they burnt to the ground last summer.
Well, that was my whole argument about going on vacation. Like, I'd rather go to where the locals eat than to a restaurant at a
Those-
freaking hotel, you know?
The places where the locals eat are really good, always better.
Well, I mean, if you want to try actual cuisine from that area, that's where you got to go.
Well, yeah, that and it's just better, man. It's always good to like I used to be into like going to like chains and stuff, and I'm all about like the little places.
Mom and poppers, yep.
I mean, that's like going to the Philippines and eating McDonald's the whole time you're there. It's like,
Mm.
Yeah, like when we were in Iceland, we went to a really good Asian place that for fish. It was really amazing. Just you know, you don't go to Pizza Hut when you're in Iceland, you don't go to Pizza Hut or McDonald's, you go
Mm.
although we did have a hot dog that was made from lamb. It was really good. Oh, I forgot how good that was. Anyway.
So Paul, they had a 2.5 magnitude earthquake there just south of you, eh?
Mm.
Yep,
Did you guys got shaken?
No, I didn't.
I didn't notice
We've
it.
had we've had 10 of those in the last year.
how big was it?
2?
2.5. Nothing.
Oh, that's tiny though.
Wait, you say
Yeah.
2 or
Uh-huh.
3.5?
2.
Too.
2.
Two.
That's
nothing.
that's tiny.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little guy.
Hey, Dominic, this is for you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Turkey breast made using 100% Australian pork.
Yes.
Turkey breast with Australian pork.
Yeah.
Made
Fuck.
100% Australian pork.
Wait, what was
Yeah,
the date on that?
something
What was the
What's the
date
date
on-
again?
Pigs down there.
24th of
turkeys.
11/22.
So is that the 24th of November 2022? Is it a little old or is it the
Yeah,
2024?
it's a little old. Yeah, right.
It's probably a meme that's been going around for 12 months.
I think the picture was older.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I mean, I know like in America we use day, well, month, day, year, and then like overseas most people use day,
And
month,
we-
year.
Yeah, we do it the right way where we turn the numbers
Oh,
around.
the
here we
right-
go
the
again.
right
Here we
way.
go again. I get confused now. Sometimes I'll write stuff. I'll put like 7th January 2024 instead of January 7th 2024. It depends on my mood.
Yeah.
And Lori gets mad at me. She's like, "Why are you writing 7th January?" I said, "I don't know. It's like the British in me. You know, I can't get it out now. It's like in there."
Yeah, 7/1. That's why if you just put 7 JAN,
That's
Did you
safe.
go walk too, Tim?
I have done that.
yeah,
have
yeah,
done
and then
that,
you don't,
yeah.
especially when the numbers are under 12.
Oh, I know. That's when it's most dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when it's the 13th of the month,
Then
it's
you're
a lot
safe.
easier because,
Yeah. Once you break through the second half of the month, you're okay. It's safer.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim's back from his walk.
oh great,
I wish it would stop raining here. I'd like to take a walk, but I can't. So
yeah.
pissing down rain.
Yeah, hopefully the trash comes tomorrow. Fuck, man. They're already a day past when they were supposed to. Well, they're normally come Tuesday and it's Wednesday.
Yeah. Our trash day is pushed out a day. It's tomorrow instead of today.
Well, it should have been today technically if they were going to push it back a day, which they normally do, but they didn't even show up today. So hopefully they come tomorrow because both trash cans, the recycle bin and the trash can, are both overflowing out by the damn street.
Mhm.
Yikes. At least here it's cold, so the stuff can't stink. Where you guys are, though, it's going to get pretty ripe. Why can't I find my Zoom now?
It's not too bad. I mean, if it was in the middle of summer, it'd be a lot worse.
I am gonna drop off for a little bit. Might come back in. We'll see. But now I have a schedule to uphold because now I've committed. I'm committed. I have to follow through. I mean, you put a date on something. It's done. Trash
Anybody-
tomorrow.
Anybody in there hear what Paul just bought?
No, what did Paul buy?
I'm afraid to. Oh.
Oh,
For a
geez.
hot tub, yay!
I said for his fucking squirrels.
He got two of them. He got one of them. He's not gonna open.
Uh,
Buy enough and you'll have a meal.
Right? It'll be all cooked up, ready to go.
Bring that pie and you have a cooked squirrel.
Squirrel soup. I hate squirrels.
My little buddies.
Yeah, they're nothing but trouble.
Did
those
you
things.
actually buy that?
No.
It is cute, but
It's
also
only Paul Hodges could find such a thing.
of course,
Yeah.
gift.
Paul, don't send Paul the link. We're gonna get off and he's gonna email Paul and say, send me that link.
He is. I'm gonna get off of here, and then he's gonna send the linky link. That's what's gonna happen.
Mm.
Well, Paul, you can put the link in the chat for those
You
people
see?
that want to have it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
for the people that want to buy it.
That was just a joke. That's all.
I
okay.
want to see if that's actually a thing. All right.
There's no link really. Well, hang on, I can share it.
A
Well,
pet
The tank
hot
popped
tub.
in, huh?
Hang on. Search for people, Justin. Yes. How come Justin Rail and Spindles? Oh no, you're drawing a game. That's why. Right there, Justin Stickley. There we go. Cool.
Captain Stickley.
Yeah, I don't see nothing like
My
that.
office desk is Stickley.
Amazon definitely don't carry nothing like that.
No, they do
Not
not.
yet.
Called Happy Critter Hot Tub Wildlife Feeder.
Nice.
It's good to have one, then you just sit there and pick them up as they come. After about 6
Yeah.
you eat.
Right? All right, dudes. Let's see, is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting all confused with the dates. We used to have a lot of squirrels in the backyard and at my grandmother's in Metairie, Louisiana. And we had robins, the red-breasted robins. And my cousin told me, he says, yeah, those things are good to eat. I said, okay, right, I believe that. He says, no,
Oh
I'm
my
telling you,
God.
a red-breasted robin is good to eat. He said, you take the knife and you slice the breast, and it's a little thick piece of breast meat. And I was sitting out there one day. I was a kid. I was like 14 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, and they had a robin sitting in the tree. So I popped him and got him. And sure enough, it was one solid piece of meat in the front that makes up the red breast.
That's
And
it?
we cooked that sucker up. It tasted pretty good.
Poor Robin.
He told me, don't do that again. I said, what'd you tell me about it for?
Oh my God, look what I found on Amazon. You can get a cat hat.
That looked like the queen.
Look at this. A float of poop.
Oh my God.
They got a handy hand. Saves lives. Did you see that? Look.
I got a couple. I know what I can do with that hand.
Yeah. Hide a poop, simply go cover and go.
Yeah.
Gross.
Pet Butler.
Poor
What the fuck
dog.
is this? Look at
A pet
never
petter.
touch your pet. Never touch your pet again.
Makes a lot of sense.
Give me nails.
pet sweeps. They got tail extension. Fuck. And then pet VR.
That'd be hurt. They chase a cat, right?
Maybe. See, walk around in circles, you know why.
Oh my god.
Pet pain.
Tino got his tail busted today. And I think that since he's going on 9 years old, I think he got his tail busted 3 times. And he got it busted today. I went to that basketball game, came home. He runs next to me, right next to my bed, picks up his leg and pees on the floor. And I smacked him and he went running. And Cleo runs in behind him, smells it, and pees over him.
Oh my god.
There you go, Paul. Now there you go. He's gonna have those.
Yeah.
God.
Justin starting something.
Nice.
He's gonna put those things out there and he's gonna have little cameras on each one.
All right, I'm jumping off. Boys and girls, I will see you
Later,
guys
Chuck.
later.
Chuck's leaving.
For now. Catch you later.
So, Mr. Hodges, I got some video that you would enjoy today.
Oh, what's that?
A train.
Oh, you got one today, did you?
Yeah. One finally came by this park. So I went up and down the road a couple of times as the train went by. So
But y'all got 4 bins, Mark? We only got 2.
obviously not going over
We
the
got 4 here
train.
as well.
And I couldn't go too low because of freaking power wires on that side of the road. But yeah, finally caught a train.
Actually, just had my trains going here a few minutes ago.
And with the right drone too, my 5-inch, my fast one. So not that the train was going that fast, but it's okay. My baby hawk could have caught that train too. It's as fast. It's zippy. Anyways, the weather wasn't too bad. So I went down to a skate park that I fly at sometimes. I even got some good video of some bike guys going around like a grassy BMX course.
What's up, Burger?
We go.
Let me pull that SD card and see if I can find that train.
Yeah.
So Justin, guess what I had for supper? For lunch and it's gonna be supper too.
Huh.
One of them roast beef sandwiches.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I only ate half. I got the other half for later.
Wow.
And you could tell Gitchy I had vegetables. I had lettuce and tomatoes on it.
Yeah. Good.
But I started doing that Ozempic this week. And I feel terrible. I'm starting to feel terrible again.
Really?
Yeah, I said, let me try it because I said, because I was still having the reflux without taking it. So I said, well, let me try this. And I really feel terrible today.
Good point there, Rigger.
And the way it works with your system is that it starts breaking stuff down. And if you don't eat enough, you're not hungry. But if you don't eat enough, you start getting cramps.
Mm.
And that
Wow.
makes it even worse. Then you don't want to eat. Like yesterday, I had a biscuit in the morning, 2 biscuits in the morning, and I didn't eat till last night.
Well, just mix it with some Midol then.
You're right.
Huh.
And you
Midol and
can't
a
drink
chocolate
alcohol to
cake.
you can't drink alcohol to numb the pain because it'll drop your blood sugar. It'll counteract it. So it's like, I gotta make a decision whether I'm gonna take this crap or not.
Yeah, just do some Midol and a chocolate cake. Be all right.
Yeah. It's a chocolate cake, forget about it. Won't be the first time I took mine off.
They said it helps with headaches, don't they, or something like that?
Yeah,
There are
I was in Marine
technically-
Corps married.
There are technically other uses for it, just marketed towards women. I think there is a couple other uses that it can be used for.
Yeah, I was looking for, it's basically the same stuff. And my first wife, she said, take a couple of mine out, might help. I took them and it was fine. It was fine after that. This is gonna aggravate me till I die. I'm telling you. I don't know where that X-Acto knife went, and I don't know where that scraper went.
Hmm.
And they were right here.
Well, you know,
Hmm.
about the time you go out and replace them and buy new ones, you'll come across them.
Well, I never bought those. Amazon sent me the X-Acto knife kit in with a package extra.
Did your son pick
There
it
was
up or
extra in there.
anything?
That, what?
Did your son
No.
pick it up?
I asked him I asked him, he said no. And I looked on the floor. I've been looking under stuff. I was worried about the dogs grabbing it. But I went
I'm-
under the bed where they go, back where he goes, and there's nothing anywhere.
Yep, correct, Mark.
I'd almost bet you set it down somewhere subconsciously and you just don't remember where you set it.
But the
Sometimes
scraper,
you'll do that.
I'm keeping the scraper back here with the tools. And it's gone. I just realized it was gone. So right, I'm printing another scraper in bright green.
Well, maybe somebody's doing like we did to my dad for.
I got a ghost in here, I'm telling you.
What you do is you put, you're printing a scraper,
Yeah.
put a lanyard on it.
You know, my cousins were doing.
I got a place I can hang it.
Here you go,
Good.
Hodges.
Okay.
Joe, my cousins.
I
were
heard
going-
him coming, so I was like hanging over on that side of the park just so that I could
There
see
you
him.
go.
Okay.
You could see those wires there. That's why I didn't try to go any lower. It's like,
Yeah,
no.
Stay away from the wire.
It's like, no, stay away from the wires.
You think trees are dick. What do you think? Wires are worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I didn't want to go too far, chase them too far the other direction. So
those are all full of cars right there.
I wasn't getting that. That way I wouldn't get too, that way I wasn't stressing my range at all.
Yeah.
I was just doing loops up and down the road there along the
Yeah.
track.
Well, yeah, all auto racks, eh? So,
I want to do that with the Avata, and I want to come in behind it and go through the train bridge out at Manchac.
Yeah, you can't go over the trains.
That won't be going over it. I'll wait till the train leaves and then follow it in.
Oh, yeah.
Mark White says that his wife Kate put her glasses down when she went to bed, and the next morning it took her 2 hours to find them.
yeah, but I need my glasses to find my glasses.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
And here's the end of it.
That's exactly the same light poles that I hit.
Yeah.
Same exact ones, Sam. Not
Yeah,
those
they have
same
those.
ones.
They have those nests. They have those nests up on top for the osprey.
Yeah.
Anyways, my battery was low by the time he showed up, so
Yeah.
there I am, sitting down on my picnic table. Nice soft landing.
Yeah. Cool. Nice.
I now have a scraper again.
okay.
I did it in green, so it won't just walk. The other one was in black.
No, you know what my cousins did for like 2 months? Joe, they were going to my dad's house when he wasn't home and they were taking and hiding shit. Like they'd go in and like take all his silverware and hide it. Then he'd get home and he'd freak the fuck out because he didn't know what the hell happened to his silverware. He thought, oh my
Uh-huh.
god, it's hilarious, dude. They had this whole box of shit they were taking out of his house and hiding from him. Every day he'd come
Well,
home and something else would be missing, and he was freaking the fuck out because he didn't know who it was.
when the kids were growing up and they were taking lunches and stuff, I noticed I was missing spoons and stuff like this. They were taking them home to the other house. So I had to get them all back, bring them all back.
Like my dad would go out and buy like a big pack of gum, and he'd bring it home, put it on the counter, and they'd take the whole pack and hide it, and then he'd come in the house looking for the pack of gum and couldn't find it.
I got a camera right there. I can watch it. Yeah, I had,
Why?
like I said, I've been in here a long time, and one day I came home and somebody had tried to get through the balcony. So I put a pin in it so you can't just open it up. I put a bar on it so you could just get in it. And then I now have a camera right here at the door that when I leave, I press a button. And as soon as you open that door, it lets me know. I told when I put it up there, my oldest son, I told him, I said, it's got night vision too, so you can see at night. And he told me, do one thing, never show me any video at night from it. He said, because I don't want to see what's happening when we don't know about it. What ghost is walking around.
Lots of ghosts.
I'll guarantee.
They're all French.
We had one in here. Nick saw it, a little girl. And then I saw it one day. And then one day I sat down on my bed and it got cold. And all of a sudden, it felt like somebody sat on the end of the bed. And I had shot football. I can't remember what it was. I was tired. And I said, okay, I don't have time for this tonight. I said, find a place to relax, go to sleep. I know you're not here to hurt me like that. I said, so I'm going to sleep. And I felt he'd get off the bed. And I'm thinking, well, that's good. About 2 minutes later, I felt like sitting down right next to me on the bed. I didn't even open my eyes. I wasn't about to open my eyes. Because if you can't see it, you can't fight it. And it felt like something like, it felt like a child kind of snuggling next to me and like a hand going between mine. And I sat there for a minute and I said, okay, now go to sleep. I just said, please don't yell at me. Don't make a roar or don't make any sound. Make a sound, I'm through. You know,
Lynn,
and we
Lynn,
haven't seen it since.
Lynn has a little child ghost at her house that lives upstairs.
Mm.
Wow.
And it's been seen several times by her and other people. About a 4 or 5 year old, because and she did some research and found that the little girl died upstairs.
Wow. Well, my daughter says she'd feel when she was in the room because she had her own room and the boys had a bunk bed in my room in the back. And what happened was my daughter said she'd be laying at night and it'd feel like somebody was in the room and she'd look up and see like a figure and it was like a little girl and said all she'd do was cover herself up so she couldn't see it and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But I came in here the other day and it was warm up here and I walked to the back and it was like freaking ice. And I said, okay, I don't know if you're back or not, but you got to go.
I
Started throwing out
remember,
Jesus' name.
I remember upstairs, I was in the bedroom when I was about 11, 12 years old. And all of a sudden, books and everything started floating around my room.
Oh, hell no. That's enough. That's a little bit too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I looked up, I turned the light on, and here's the books floating around and different things moving around the room. And
If I see a book go flown, if I see the Christmas tree light come on its own, if something like that, I'm done. You can't fight it.
Run, little
You
Joe,
You be calling Jesus.
well, supposedly the spirits can't hurt you. You can just hurt yourself.
All
Supposedly.
I know is I be hollering in the name of Jesus. You know?
Rigor Mortis, hey, how you doing?
don't think Joe's ever heard about your person, the two people in your house, huh?
What do you mean?
Your two tenants that killed themselves in your house.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have an apartment I rent out upstairs, Joe. And you're on mute, Joe, but
Okay, good.
I have an apartment upstairs. And the one gal upstairs hung herself in a closet.
Wow.
And then about a year or so later, another tenant hung himself in the closet upstairs too.
I board that closet up. See, I thought Justin was saying, I didn't think Joe heard about the one dying in his apartment like that. I was going to say, Justin, look at this. Watch this. Watch this.
No, no. Paul actually had two different tenants hang themselves in the
Hang
same
themselves in the
closet.
closet. You know, and it wasn't that tall a closet. They had to put the noose around their neck and then kneel down, and the police and the EMS and everything came and took them individually away, and it wasn't at the same time.
Wow.
And it was a different couple.
That's crazy.
And I never told the one couple about the other couple, you know?
They got something going on there.
Yep.
If I lived there, that'd be my wife's closet.
Little freaky geeky up there.
Dominic, you heard it? If I lived there, I'd give that closet to my wife.
For your wife, yeah. And this was just you. Yeah.
It pulled her in there, not me.
Mm.
Yep, Jonathan, the same closet.
Same closet. Yep, Jonathan.
Jonathan said, say what? Say what? Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, the one bedroom that goes up along the south side of the house has a bifold doors closet on the end of the house, and that's where they both committed the suicide. Different times.
Yeah, that's crazy. My mother and my aunt in Texas, they were at my aunt's in Texas, and they were sitting in the living room, and all of a sudden the lights dimmed a little bit, and they thought they were having a power surge. And what happened was it dimmed, and then it started coming. Hold on a minute.
Looks like Joe's got a spirit right now too.
Yeah.
He's doing a personal seance right now. Yep.
I got 3 spirits barking and another spirit leaving. Okay, so they were sitting in the living room and the lights dim, and it caught their attention. They thought they were getting ready to have a power outage, and then the lights started to get bright, and one lamp started to get bright. The other one stayed the same, and they looked over at it. Then it kind of started seeing a figure on it, and they could see somebody running, and it was a swampy area, and the person's running, and there's a whole bunch of people running behind them. And they're looking at it, and it's getting closer to them, and they're starting to recognize, and it's starting to visualize where you could see the face. And it was my Uncle Dusty, their brother. And he's running like that through a swamp and people chasing him. About an hour later, he calls them up and says, I need you to come get me. And he had been running away from somebody through a swamp. Now, that's crazy shit.
There you go. The power will be, you know.
I'm just glad they didn't tell me about that till I was grown. Because if I'd known about that before, I would have never gone back to the house.
Well, it's not the house it's the spirits. Let the spirit move you. Oh, you haven't
Hey, where
had
is that?
experience like that, have you?
Yeah, yeah.
Dominic, I know, hasn't.
Oh, I think there's a ghost of one of my cats floating about. Other than that, not really.
Okay. Justin, anything like that with you? He's getting his daughter ready to go.
No, I've never seen anything like that.
Okay. Well, it's not as prevalent as you think, but it's not as mystical or
Oh, yeah.
unknown. It happens, and most people don't talk about it.
The weirdest shit I've ever had happen to me was I was at my dad's house. It was late at night. I was by myself and I thought I heard my dad call my name from his bed twice. And then that was it. That's the weirdest thing I ever had happen to me. Never heard it again after that. But the guy that owned my dad's house actually had a heart attack in my dad's bedroom.
Well, my
Uh,
dad
about
died in the
5
front room.
about 5 years before my dad bought it.
Joe, your dad died in the front room?
He was in hospice care in our front living room, and he died there. And we lived there another 3 years and never had an incident with him. But the night he died, it was the night after he died. Let's see, it was the night of the funeral. My brother's son was about maybe 3 years old, and my brother was sitting in the front, and he could hear Christopher talking. And he walked over, and he said when he started getting close to the hallway, it was getting cold in the room. And he said, "Christopher, who are you talking to?" He says, "Papa." And Christopher didn't know he had died. They didn't tell him. And that's crazy. I
Yeah,
said, "Did you go in the room?" He says, "No."
when you look back on your life, you'll find bits and pieces of little strange things that you either blew it off or you just said, "Wow, that can't be." The newest or the youngest I was when I saw something happen south of Port Huron, over on Lake St. Clair, is the Selfridge National Air Base, Selfridge Air Base. And I was out in the backyard, and I was probably 12, 13 years old, well, probably about 11 or 12 years old. And all of a sudden, something caught my vision off to the west because I got a schoolyard behind me, so we could see quite a ways. There was a silver object out there, it was kind of like hovering. And was hovering. And then all of a sudden, 4 Phantom jets came out of Selfridge, just screaming towards it. And as they got closer towards it, it flashed and it went straight up and disappeared in the sky. And they circled around out there, and then they headed back to Selfridge.
Here's the video of those kids today. This is an old baseball diamond that kind of turned into a BMX kind of.
Oh, yeah.
thing. This is the first time I've been there that I've actually seen anybody out there riding around on these hills.
What are they, electric bikes?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I don't see any pedaling going on. Well, that guy was doing some
Yeah,
pedaling.
that guy's pedaling. 2 of them were electric bikes for sure. But I thought it was great because it gave me a chance to just kind of fly around and follow something, right, with the drone, just to see if I could do it.
Well,
I
it's
did
all
okay.
good. It's all good practice.
Yeah, exactly. I never kind of went buzzing by him, so I had my throttle control pretty decent. nice that they have this park. There's a skate thing right next door for the skaters. Yeah, right out there where you see that concrete and green. Kids ride their skateboards and
You know, it looks like it was
other
made
things.
for them to use it for that because there's those mounds there.
Yep.
If that was a baseball diamond, there wouldn't be
It-
any mounds out there like that.
Yeah, it was a baseball diamond at one time that they converted,
Yeah.
is what it is. And there you go.
Hmm.
I had to be careful because there was some water, so I didn't want to go down in certain places. I didn't want to go down.
Yeah.
That would not have been good. But anyways, there you can see the skate park there at the end. So I had a little fun. You know, chase the train, chase the bikes.
That's what life's all about.
Made for an interesting trip. I got to practice on some good stuff. Instead of just doing boring circles around the same thing I've flown around already.
Tim Jackson says that he lived in a cemetery and saw heaps of spirits. I don't know whether he's just pulling our leg. 'Cause
That
I don't know
explains a
anybody
lot.
that lives in a cemetery.
Well, Johnny goes plays in his cemetery every day.
My daughter went to Cabrini High School. It's across from a couple of the oldest cemeteries in New Orleans. And I went out there to pick her up one day. This was a few years back. And I was walking around the cemetery, taking pictures of all the different sculptures in there. And they had the keeper. He was about maybe about 100 yards from me. And when I walked in there, he waved, said hello. They had people all through there. And I'm walking around this one area, and all of a sudden I felt something just shove me. And it almost knocked me down. And I turned around, there was nobody there. And he saw it, and he said, "Are you all right?" He come running over, he said, "You all right?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Who was it?" He goes, "No, I just saw you getting shoved. I didn't see anybody either." Because it made it, how you get shoved and you go forward?
Yeah.
That's what it was like. And I said, "Yeah, I thought I tripped over
And your
something."
body language was of a shove, it was.
Oh, he saw it. He said, "All of a sudden, I'm looking at you." He said, "Something told me to look up. I'm looking at you." And all of a sudden, it looks like somebody just came out of nowhere and shoved you, but there was nobody there. And I said, "Wow." I said, "Yeah, that was a weird feeling." And I get home, and when I got the film out, the film, now I still can't explain this. The film was kind of a little blurry, and there's a faint object of like a girl walking. Very, very, very faint.
Yeah.
And I'm still saying that it had to be somebody walking out by the sidewalk, that it just happened to catch.
You were telling yourself it was a reflection, but it
That's what I'm saying.
probably wasn't.
Because my daughter said, she looked at that picture and she goes, "That could have been somebody on the sidewalk." I said, "That's what I'm thinking." I said, "But I don't remember taking the picture. My finger must have hit the button."
I finally got brave. I did some rolls. Wee.
What's that?
That's with my baby hawk.
Oh, baby hug.
So I was practicing some rolls. That was kind of what I went down there, was to practice some things. I need to do about 10,000 more of them to get it perfect. And just cruising around some more. Anyways, there's a skate park
Yeah.
for the kids. The BMX thing. There's a little playground over there. Me sort of doing up and down. I was first battery, I sort of practiced some dives, just going up and coming straight down. I want to go do some dives with Maddie. He's got that one building down there in Lauderdale. He likes to dive. I've been practicing in the sim, so I think I'm ready to go. Oh, here, I'll show you the.
Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off. So
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Paul.
not far behind you.
we'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow.
Okay, Paul.
Bye.
So in this one, I actually went high in practice, coming down, without hitting the ground. You know, that's what they say, right? When you start doing any tricks at all with FPV first time, just go high. Oh, wait, there's lots of ground. See? Wee down and turn. Just to get used to doing dives. And this one I did a spin as I was coming down. So, little fun.
Dominic, are you leaving too?
Probably about 5 minutes.
Okay. Justin, are you still with me? We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, I think
Guess he's distracted. See, that's what you need to do, Joe. You need to go manual mode. Just go high, put it in manual mode, and then, well, try to keep it off the ground when you come down.
Yeah, you got a point.
I mean, Johnny's doing not bad.
Johnny's doing real good.
Hey, Don, how's it going? Don's here in the chat.
Good to hear. Hello, Donald.
Actually, I reset the spring on my DJI RC. I might try taking the Avata manual. I know I can. That's not a big deal. I'm flying the FPV drones. It'd be interesting to see how good or bad the Avata feels compared to the FPV drones. Anyways, at least the weather was nice today. Well, not super nice, but at least dry. I gotta look for tomorrow. Actually, I think there's a launch tomorrow.
There's always a launch.
Yeah, the Falcon Heavy is going up with that XB-37 military plane. The super secret stealth plane or super secret space plane.
Mm.
Nobody knows what it's doing. Last time it stayed up for 900 days.
Hey, Tim Jackson, are you and Justin gonna go live and do a live show tonight? I know you're not doing anything. You're just kind of hanging.
Mm.
All right, I'm back. I'm getting my dinner.
Justin's done eating his dinner.
Well,
Well,
so I went and got my dinner.
oh, we were just trying to figure out if you and Tim are gonna go live at some point in time tonight.
No, because we got stuff we gotta get done tomorrow. I can't be up all night.
Okay.
Okay, December 28th at 8:07 p.m. So yeah, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. after dark. Falcon Heavy.
Mm.
Yeah, I should probably go down to see that one. I like nighttime launches.
Well, Tim, you know, you can always go by yourself at tonight and let other people join you.
And I wonder if Coast to Coast is going on tonight.
No, I
No.
don't think it's going
No.
until next week.
All the big boys are taking the week off.
Yeah, no, he doesn't go live till after New Year's.
Mm. He'll miss this Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Well, Andrew, it was supposed to about a week ago. It was supposed to rain all week this week down here. We got a little bit of rain on Christmas, and that was pretty much it. The front sort of blew through faster than I think they were saying.
Johnny's going on tonight at 6.
Which will be 7 o'clock our time.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna go
It
on
should be in 30
live
minutes.
one show. It says year end wrap up.
Yeah, that's 30 minutes for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill usually takes 2 weeks off for Christmas off of YouTube.
So I guess, Tim, you're just trying to say you need more beer so you'll go live?
Yeah.
You haven't drank enough yet?
I mean, he could do that technically, Rigger, but he's going to be using StreamYard and it's going to look like shit. Because I don't think Tim has OBS or any of that set up on his computer.
You could do Zoom.
He doesn't have the paid version though.
I could only do 40 minutes.
But Zoom even is crap when it comes to sharing video games.
Mm.
Oh, you guys doing video games? Okay, yep.
Rigger's saying play a game live with me. I mean, Tim can play a game, but sharing it on the internet, I don't think he has any of that shit set up to do that.
Come on, Tim. Drink more beer.
Mm.
We know you can.
Video games. Okay, yep. Rigor sold very good.
Okay, well, I'm about to head out myself. So,
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
okay, if you're going to call it, then
And so everybody, Johnny's gonna be on in a half an hour or so.
About a
And
half hour.
watch for Tim, and maybe Justin will get on there for a little while. Right, Justin?
No. I'll see you later.
No.
No.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for coming in. We'll see all of you again.
Later, y'all.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.